supposed to be a story. It's not supposed to resonate. It's a fucking story. Anyways, if you're not my kind, get the fuck out. Capricorn, I totally get it. If you're not my kind, get the fuck out. And see your way out. We don't want you in your negative ass energy. Out with it. Out with it. Okay, I get the 6 of strength and the 8 of intelligence. I mean that shit. And standing on business. This could be work. The 6 of strength and the 8 of intelligence. You're like, no. There's a bind right here. Someone's binded to work. And if you're going to be at work, we're going to try to all get along. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's the mean face. There's someone relaxing right here. Everybody's seen. And you see how they have the horns or whatever. It reminds me a lot of Capricorn, because Capricorn is the devil card. Here's the justice card. This could be in a room full of either politicians, people, the military. We're all binded through the same entity. We all work for the same guy. The same mobster, the same politician, the same boss, corporate America. Y'all work for the same people. I feel like there's people here that don't like each other though. They all work for the same guy, but they don't like each other. Alright, this could be police officers. Someone doesn't like somebody right here. The 7 of intelligence, to me, look, this is someone in the military. They cannot show their face. They're not supposed to show their face. They can't show their identity. Okay? And the 10 of wisdom. There's something being read on a piece of paper. Someone's coming in. Okay, so the cards that I have right now, they're the tarot of Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, it's gonna be very mystical, something more of a futuristic movie or something like that. All right, someone's coming in. I feel like this could be a League of Assassins as well. Like I said, political, military, corporate America, a certain association right here. The 6 of wisdom. People are getting paid for their brain. The hermit. Only the wisest could come in. I believe there's certain places that only women can live. I also believe there's a place that only psychics and mediums can be there. They go through certain tests to get there. Only people of gifts are allowed to be there. The 5 of wisdom. You can't be a stupid person and come in here. No stupid person, and I hate to say it in that way, no stupid person is allowed in this association. So if you could have manpower, but this is a league of brains. Manpower stays outside until I come out and you bodyguard my ass. That type of shit. So there's a lot of people here gathered. We are gathered here today for a common purpose. There's a child talking. It's a young child, a very smart child. The youngest of the class too. This could be young kids who are in the future going to become the best of the best. So they do have schools where they train kids with certain talents, and then later on they use them to be the guides of politicians, of military power, of corporation, cartels, organizations, mafias, and families. Oh, please, you can get out of here with all that. Yeah, please don't do that. You don't even know what all this Bible is all about. If the motherfuckers would actually pay attention to history, you would think that organized religions are cults. They do the craziest shit to people. And then they talk and they do things out of conviction when they're the people who are causing the chaos. Stay with me. There's only a few good people in organized religion, and trust me when I tell you, they do not have time to be on here when they could be saving a life differently. You could be holding your own church, your own choir and stuff, but instead you're over here harassing me. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no God told you to do that. Swear. Yeah. No, sometimes there's a bunch of iBots too that get on here. You just gotta block them real quick. Y'all gotta understand that if they really practice what they preach, they would understand that even Jesus was attacked, and Jesus was attacked by his own people, their own people. Jesus was an alcoholic too. He liked his liquor, and he loved hoes. I'm starting to think that Jesus was a pimp. And when he didn't like something, he started whipping everybody's ass. People be forgetting that part. And they be forgetting that they celebrate him being dead. And it was their own people. And do you know that same scenario has played out recently? Yeah. I'm just saying, if you really are a God-fearing person, you will not be on here talking shit to me. I think God is something that is the good that you see in yourself and the good that you see in others. And some of the things that you do, your act of kindness, those kind of things, having integrity and moralities and stuff, that's not for everybody. And I feel like it's not even something that you're raised with. It's something that you kind of learn. It's either in you or it's not. It just isn't. Ain't he? I don't know. I don't be trying to disrespect God like that. You know what I'm saying? But cults are very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. You can find a cult in church. I don't give a fuck. People, I don't know. Like when people get in, let me tell you something about Scientology and shit like that. They don't go out searching for you. You end up at their door. And I don't know. People be out here fucking people's husbands and wives and then have the nerve to come on here and say something to me. I feel like, man, you could never talk to me like this on a different app. Only YouTube, because you hide behind shit. You're not really a somebody. That's why you're on here trying to make me mad. And, you know, I wish you the day that you deserve. Because, baby, I believe that all entities are real. Only on earth can you believe some of the shit that is real. Anyways, moving forward, we've got the Hierophant, the Sun, and the Three of Charisma. That's another thing. Like I said, in the school, people can't come in there with that shit. Like, repent and doing stuff. Like, nobody can come in with that shit. These are people who are born with real knowledge, or were taught, or have discovered, or understand history. They're far, 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 far from people who do that kind of shit that they just did to me. You could understand the lower vibrational. It's in their nature. And then they get mad at you when you prove them right. And then they're like, well, instead of saying like, shit, you know, my bad, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you gotta be careful who you heal, because let me tell you a story that I saw on TikTok. And I'm telling you, there was this young girl who could heal everybody, right? And the whole town depended on her. And then one day she got hurt and her power went down and her grandma was going to die. And her mom wanted her to get better. And the grandma still sneaked in there in the middle of the night and almost like ended up killing the little girl, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't care. She was just getting youth out of it. So what is the point of healing certain people that don't want to be healed? They don't even practice what they preach. And then they tell us to repent. And then what? Then you want me to get on my knees, not to pray, but to suck on some dick in the name of God? Don't you know there's people, cults out here that have moved out in certain places, created these whole little cities, and all they've been doing is touching fucking kids. And in this, I see that kids are taking the sword. This is what I see. They're taking the sword against people who have literally tried to play God on them. And I don't know. I'm just saying. Donnie, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? None of this should offend you. Alright, if you want to disrespect God as much as you want, that's fine. That's you and God's fight. Stay out of my shit with all of that. What I'm saying is that there's people that come on here and they try to preach their word. And really, what are you talking about? I mean, y'all come in my shit asking me what I'm talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? And do you need a channel so you can stand up for yourself and speak your shit, talk all your shit? But you can't. You're in my shit. So when we're practicing what we preach, make sure you stand on the same things you try to put on me. It don't make no sense. And if it don't make no sense, it's not making a dollar. Anyways, I see children here, very smart, intelligent children, who are going to pick up a sword and they're going to expose.